Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It is Benny, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I did a Valentine inspired look nails. So stay tuned. If you're a new subscriber, hello and welcome to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for returning back. If you're not a subscriber, please listen. You know what to do. Tap that button right there that says subscribe and join the family. Alright, let's get ready to today's video. Hey guys, and welcome back. So the first thing I do is prep my nails, and for the OGs on my channel, y'all know that that's the first thing we do. So I start off by pushing back my cuticles, and I did that for all my nails. Next, I use the opposite end of my cuticle pusher to scrape off any dead dry skin around my nail bed area. And this step is very key because it helps to ensure that there will be no lifting during our polygel application. And this is afterwards, so I took out the dust using my nail duster. Next, I go in with my medium grade safety bid from my A-file, and I just plug that in and set it on medium speed. And I'm just going to work my way around my cuticles. This is to just further get off any dead dry skin around the cuticle area so that your cuticle stays nice and flush. And I did that for all the nails. So next, I go in with my hand file and I remove the shine of my natural nails. And this helps the polygel to adhere to my nails properly. And when I was done removing the shine from my natural nails, I filed the free edge of my nails. So some people don't like their nails to peep through, and so you can cut off your nails if you want. I do not like to cut off my nails, so I just filed the free edge so that everything can be nice and crisp. So these are some of the products that I'll be using today. These are the polygels that I'll be working with. Some gel polishes that I ordered from an online store, and the link will be down below. And I ordered this one from Amazon. This top and base coat from a cart. These nail forms, and I decided to use nail forms today instead of tips because I'm trying to up my game here. This little manicure scissors that I got from a set of 16 pieces. A 48 watt LED UV lamp, and my brush and picker tool. So I went in with some alcohol and cotton board to wipe down the nails, and this can serve as a dehydrator because it helps to remove the oil on your nails. It also ensures that your products will adhere to your nails and last long. So I poured some sleep solution into my damping dish. And I applied one coat of nail primer. I will link this nail primer down below. And I allowed it to sit for about 10 seconds. Then I applied a thin layer of base coat to the nails, and then I cured it in my LED lamp for 60 seconds. And after curing the nails, I rolled out the nail form and I used my manicure scissors to cut it out. Next, I peeled the form off the bagging, and then I placed the sticky pad at the back of the form. This adds some strength to the nail form. So I used my manicure scissors to remove the excess on the top of the nail form off camera. And I just rolled the form in between my fingers to give it that nice C curve, and then I placed it underneath my nail and made sure that it was nice and even at the top and at the bottom. I clipped the tabs together firmly so that everything is nice and snug and perfect, as seen. Next, I prep my brush and picker tool by dipping it into my damping dish and wiping it down. And this is the white polygel that I will be working with today, and the link to this polygel will be down below if you are interested. So I just opened it up and it came sealed, so I unseal it and then I squeeze some of that to my spatula. And I placed that on my nail, and then I'm just going to pat everything in place. So I dip my brush into the sleep solution, and then I wipe up the excess and I start patting everything in place. And although this polygel was easy to use, but it was a bit too soft and sticky, and my brush had to constantly be wet. But I mean, it's not terrible. You can definitely work with it. Just have it at the back of your mind though. And when this was done, I cured it in my LED lamp, and then I went in with some more polygel to fill up the cuticle area downwards. So it really does take practice to know the right amount to use, so I guess I need to keep on practicing. Anyways, once I was done and I pat everything in place, I cured the nails in my LED lamp for 60 seconds. And now it is time to take off the nail form. So I just tore open the top and I pinched the bottom till I was able to pull it down. See, it was that easy, and as you can see, it is fully cured. So I just proceeded to doing my middle finger, and I already went ahead to do my index finger off camera. So I peeled the nail form off the bagging, and then I placed the tad under the form, and I used my scissors to cut off the extras that were sticking out of the form. So I rolled the form in between my fingers to give it a nice C curve, and then I placed it underneath my nail, making sure to keep it nice and even at the top, and at the bottom I just pressed the tabs together so it can be nice and snug as seen. Next, I went in with some primer and I allowed that to sit for about 10 seconds, and then I went in with some base coat. And remember that it's only a thin, even layer that you need for the base coat. And I clean up the sides of my nails before I cure it, making sure to remove anyone that got on my skin. Then I cure in my LED lamp for about 60 seconds. So I wanted to use the nude pink for my middle finger and my ring fingernail. So I grabbed a big glob of that on my spatula, and then I placed it on my middle finger and patted it in place. And after I was done patting it in place, I cured in my LED lamp for 60 seconds. And after curing the nails, I needed to add a little more to it because I realized that the apex structure was a bit flat. So I took some of that nude pink polygel to my spatula, and then I placed it exactly at the apex of my fingernail, and then I patted it in place. The apex is the strongest part of the nail, and if that place is flat, your nail can break. So always make sure that your apex has a nice structure. And when I was done patting everything in place, I cured in my LED lamp for 60 seconds. And after curing, I took off the nail form. And as you can see, this nail is fully cured, so I did the remaining nails off camera. And this is after all the nails have been done. So pretty. Next, I encapsulate the nails using my clear polygel, and this just helps to add some extra strength and structure to the nails. So I placed a big glob of that polygel to my thumb, and then I pat everything in place, and I cured in my LED lamp for 60 seconds. So after curing the nails, I did the same process for the rest of my nails off camera. And this is after all the nails have been done and cured. So next, I go in with some cotton wool that's been soaked with alcohol to remove the tacky layer of the polygel, because polygel does leave a sticky layer to it, so you have to get rid of that. So next, I go in with my hand file to file and shape the nails, and afterwards I did some cuticle work. So this is after the nails have been filed, shaped and buffed, and all the cuticle work has been done with my diamond bead from my e-file. I just took off the dust using my duster, and then I went in with some cotton board that has been soaked in rubbing alcohol to further get off any dust. Next, I poured some alcohol into my damping dish, and it is time for the fun part. So I will be using my cleanup brush and my detailing striping brush to make my nail designs. So I grabbed my red polygel from OPI, and this color is called Trill of Blaze. I just placed some of that on my paper towel. Then I pick up my striping brush and I draw an outline of what I want half of the heart design to look like. And once I was done drawing out the outline, I filled up the heart with the polish. So as I was doing this, I was constantly checking from different angles of the nail, making sure that it was perfect. And I also used my cleanup brush to clean up any of my mistakes as well. Once I was done, I cured in my LED lamp for 60 seconds. And I went ahead to draw the second half of the heart design on my middle finger, and I cured in my LED lamp for 60 seconds. So last minute, I decided to go in with one of my beautiful stickers, and the link to the sticker will be down below if you're interested. So at this point, I was just trying to figure out which one to pick, and I ended up picking the lip, which had the love writing and a lipstick in between. And I'm just going to peel this off the bagging. And you want to be very gentle while you're doing this. So I just peeled it off and put it on my nail and rubbed it in, and look at how beautiful it came out. Next, I picked another sticker, and this time I went for heart. And I peeled it off the bagging and I placed it on my nail and rubbed that in like I did the other one. And I am already loving this design, and I'm not even done yet. Next, I go in with another gel from OPI, and this one is called Mood About You. So I placed some of that on my paper towel, and then I wiped my brush with some alcohol, and I wanted to write something, cute and pretty on this nail. So I came up with you plus me. The U wasn't supposed to become slant, but it was a mistake. However, before I could realize it, I already cured, but it's okay, it came out cute anyway. So just be careful when you're doing yours, and always double check before you cure. Do not be like me. So I took out my medium dotting tool from a set of 5, and the link will be down below in my description box. And I made 2 dots on 3 different sides of the nail, and then I used my striping brush to complete the heart design that I desire to, achieve. Once I was done, I cured in my LED lamp for 60 seconds. And on my pinky nail, I decided to write the letters X and O using my Mood About You. This color is called No Room for the Blues. And I made an X and an O with it as well. I love that it has some shimmy inside it. It's so adorable, you guys. I also used this nude gray from, I don't know how to pronounce the name, but I would leave it on the screen though. It's from an online store, and the link will be down below. So while I was drawing the X, it was a little extended, so I had to go in with my cleanup brush to clean it up, and then I added some more polish into it. And lastly, I used the Trill of Blaze to complete the whole look. And I just love how the nails are turning out. Of course, I cured after each lettering I wrote because your girl can be clumsy, okay? Next, I grabbed my wheel of nail charms, and then I poured some of that down. Next, I go in with my top coat from a cart, and I am applying a generous amount to all my nails, making sure to clean up the sides if any got on my skin before curing it. So before curing the nails, I placed my nail charms all around half of each of the hearts so that it can stand out and be more pronounced. And then I cured in my LED lamp for 60 seconds. And one thing I love about this lamp is that you do not need any buttons to press. You just put your nails under it and it comes on. So this is what they're looking like after I cured them. Next, I go in with my cuticle oil that I love so much. It smells like cherry, you guys. So I just rub that into my cuticles. And this is the finished look. Wow, these nails look gorgeous. They came out fabulous, you guys. I love all the colors that I chose for this design. Everything is so beautiful, and look at how that heart stands out. Like, those blings are not to be played with, okay? These nails came out so beautiful and those charms really stand out. Alright, thank you so much for watching this video. Please give this video a big thumbs up. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Also like and share with your friends and comment which nail design was your favorite in the set. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't and tap that notification bell so that you can get notified every time I drop a new video, so you can come show me your girl some love. Bye, love you guys.